If you're watching this, chances are you play Destiny, and chances are you know about LFG or looking for group posts. These posts are for players to join up together and take on high-level content most likely, and for these you will often see lingo such as KWTD, meaning know what to do. But something that is not lingo is mic required. If a listing says mic required and you don't have a mic, please save up the time and don't join and find a new group. This rule was such a big thing back in Destiny 1, and another one of these rules was no squeakers. But it's not even like it's rude or anything. One, it's rude to join if you don't have a mic, and two, it's just for more efficient communication rather than typing. So rule 1 for this video is going to be to follow the rules of an LFG posting. In my first video, we talked about the lingo such as LF or KWTD, but this is a follow-up to those rules. If you haven't seen those videos, definitely go check those out in case I said one of your favorite unwritten rules in those videos. So for this rule, if you don't follow the basics of reading a post, it's on you when the whole fire team gets mad at you. Welcome to the final part of Destiny's unwritten rules. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last one. It's literally my best video ever. We well cleared the goal of 100 likes. So if we can hit 200 likes on this video, I will attempt a part 4, but no promises. I'm running out of ideas for these. Also, be sure to comment any other videos or styles you'd like to see from me. I'd love to branch out and do some new stuff that you guys might want to see, and subscribe if you enjoy. It's free and the best way to support me. I also stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/midworth and here on this YouTube channel. Also, for more talks similar to this, join the Discord, first link in the description. Back to the video. Number 2, if someone is using a roaming super, please do not take their kills. Why do you not take their kills? Orbs. Orbs is really kind of the simple answer. They give surge charges, super energy, and tactical energy back with the right mods on. When Tether was used more often, this was a really big and annoying thing back then, because the way it worked, it was the more ads you would snare and kill, the longer the super lasted for. But people still would just kill the ads before they even hit the tether for no reason. This ruined countless orbs, countless ad control, and a longer tether. Part of me thinks Bungie added siphon helmet mods to help the orb economy, and part of me thinks they did it to screw with tether even more. Please, just don't take kills from the roaming supers. There's more to it than just orbs, but it's the simple rule, really. Number 3, in my last video, I mentioned having the right loadout on, but I failed to mention having the right artifact mods on. This is debatably more important than the loadout itself, because this is where a majority of your damage comes from. Artifact perks such as Breaching Clear, or what we have at the time of recording this in the form of Particle Reconstruction, are both vital to DPS. It literally weakens the boss and enables us to do even more damage. Particle Reconstruction is still a bit busted right now. We are literally one-phasing a lot more bosses than usual, such as Simu Mami from Ghost of the Sleep with 2 Queenbreakers Bros and a Divinity. Another recent artifact perks are so good. Again, at the time of recording this, we have a Titan aspect called Stormski, a huge DPS buff for us this season, and if you're running it with anything with Bolt Charge, you need this artifact perk that heals you for using it. It's just crucial for endgame and high-level content, so please check your mods, especially when they reset and especially when you're joining a fire team. Number 4, another one for LFG here. When doing an activity, if you make a post about it, let someone in or invite them, do not kick them for no reason. I don't know why we do this. Maybe it's just a Destiny thing, but one time I was doing a Garden of Salvation, and literally in the first encounter, I died because someone didn't take a Voltaic Overflow. I had already taken mine, so I had to take the second one so we didn't wipe. I ended up with 2 stacks, I died and got kicked because of it. It wasn't even my fault. I feel like this community has just gotten so toxic. It's ridiculous at this point. Ruins the game and the experience for many players, especially newer players. Again, I'm not sure why we do this, but we can stop it now, okay? Number 5, in my first video, I mentioned sliding into a res in trials to move the player and mitigate some of the damage they may take, but I did not mention dumb resing. If there's an orb in an obviously stupid spot, just don't res them. Just wait a bit. If you're in trials, you're about to get farmed by a sniper, or God forbid a Redrix, I would literally just give up and leave the game right there personally. But also in PvE content, say someone is under the boss, it's probably not worth it to go for the res, especially in something like a GM, as you're probably just gonna die. Unless you have a way of doing it without dying, i.e. invis, healing nades, barricades, I just don't recommend farming Guardians. Chows is the main one I'm looking at here, so take that as you will. Number 6, if someone leaves, wipe and don't place the rally banner until after someone joins. It's crazy to me that I'm even including this. this. But in the event you do not know this, let me enlighten you. Say someone leaves the fire team. If you place a raid banner before someone new joins, when the new player loads in, they will not be able to get the banner. This means they can't get ammo, they can't get super. So just wait. Don't hit your keybind for literally 5 minutes, if even. The amount of time you save because that person complains and then leaves and then you have to wipe and do it again. Also, the team themselves might also complain. Please just scroll on Instagram Reels for 5 minutes and wait for another player to load in. It's not that hard. Number 7, when waiting for someone to finish a traversal, use a dumb emo. Not really dumb, just the weirdest, or as this comment says, the silliest, sorry, I hate that word, emo. Now, why do you do this? It is asserting dominance. You beat them to the end, hence they are the worst player than you. Also, don't do it at the door. Instead, you have to do it at the edge of wherever the last jump is. And this has been a thing since D1, so let's continue it and let's keep asserting our jumping prowess dominance. Number 8, always use the best possible subclass and abilities for what you're doing. There comes a time in every Titan's life where they become a consecration spammer. For me, it was for Vesper's host. For many, it becomes Nightfalls, but especially in high level or endgame content, cater your subclass, grenades, aspects, melees to whatever you're doing. A lot of the times, Titans throw in consecration for Nightfalls. Also, Warlocks, everyone goes through the phase where they use their first Helion and Arc Soul and fall in love. For Hunters, I went through a combination blow phase, but now I'm addicted to shatter skating. I don't know if that's everyone though, could just be me. Back to it though, if you're ever doing a Nightfall and a Hunter has on Storm's Edge, you know there's an issue. Sure, you might kill 2 adds with it, but what is that gonna do about DPS or champions? You're literally just wasting a super to gen maybe 2 orbs if you're lucky. So why not just take the extra minute and attune your subclass properly? It's just a courtesy act more than a selfish act and helps every Guardian doing the Nightfall. Number 9, I can't believe some people still don't know this, but some bosses in the game, such as Achilles and Consecrated Mind, move during the DPS phase. Of course, they move backwards, but this rule is specifically on these 2 bosses. Don't use Nova, Thunder Crash, Rockets, or GLs. Only use precision weapons. So what happens when you don't use precision weapons? He moves. You know how he normally travels in a straight line minus all the hills and stuff? He doesn't do this anymore. Instead, he veers off to the sides. This throws off anyone using precision weapons, and if you use precision weapons only, you can keep your reticle in damn near one spot and he will move backwards in a straight line. I've seen so many people be thrown off because of this. Also, the boss will sometimes even stun, throwing off your whole team, making the DPS phase super weird and super finicky. Just please use precision weapons when needed. Number 10, once again with LFG posting, say you were doing a dungeon or a raid, if you post that you need more players, as soon as you get however many you need, an extra Guardian joins. If you're dungeoning and you need 3 and a 4th one joins, if you're raiding, you get 6 and a 7th one joins. So for this rule, once you're full, close your fire team. By the way, if you don't know, when doing dungeons and you only need 2 extra people, you can load into the enclave since it only allows 3 fire team members at one time, so it will limit other players from joining. But for raids, delete the post. On PC, press U and then put the fire team on closed. A main reason for this is sometimes once you get full, you probably have to kick someone to go in, right? So you'd naturally kick the absolute last person to join because too slow. Yet some people are still dumb enough to kick the wrong person. Someone who now joined ages ago is gone. Congratulations, you've now pissed off a bunch of Guardians and you look stupid in front of 5 others. Seriously though, just close it, pay attention, and don't be a dick. Anyways, that's gonna conclude it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see me live, I stream at twitch.tv/midworth and here on this YouTube channel. Join the Discord, first link in the description. And I don't know if I'm going to make another one of these. I'm kind of running out of ideas for these. There's only so many of these I can do, and I kind of want to branch out. So if you guys want to see any specific content, please let me know in the comments down below. But I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one.